but it can prevent us actually stepping into who we are and who we want to be. So we step into anxiety as if it's our identity. We say things like my anxiety. Anxiety is something we deal with, and I'm not getting into all the different forms or clinical. I'm just talking, I'm going to go overview. Okay, because again, especially as a wellness coach, anxiety is something I really, it hits me very deep. All right. I've struggled with anxiety most of my life for as long as I can remember, even before. Which is why a lot of times I wear the artificial nails because as part of my anxiety, I see right there, my anxiety. Part of the way anxiety comes out is the picking of my nails. I just destroy my nails. In fact, most of the time I pull them well into my nail beds. So, that is one of the reasons you'll hear anxiety, me talking about that a lot in my content because it comes out in multiple ways with people. So, today we're talking about that, and it's something most midlife women have mastered. We're going to try to adjust this. So, since all my things are over here, maybe we can watch it all together. Most of our midlife women, we've mastered it so well, we could probably teach a class on it. Looking completely fine while we're one inconvenient moment away from snapping a pencil in half with one hand. I think you know what I mean. That quiet tension, the heaviness that you don't have words for, that feeling of holding it together, even when your insides are humming like a live wire. We don't fall apart dramatically, we function. And that's exactly where anxiety hides. Earlier this week, everything was fine. The dogs were fine. The work was fine. The house was fine. My day was fine. My body, it said otherwise. My shoulders were tight, my patience were thin, and I caught myself clenching my jaws over absolutely nothing. And here's the kicker, nobody knew because as women, we're experts at functioning. All right, we can be falling apart internally and still hit every deadline, answer every email, and smile like there's nothing wrong. That's anxiety in its quietest, right? It doesn't always show up as overwhelm or panic. I've had those moments. Sometimes it just shows up as tension, irritability, mental noise, or feeling oddly disconnected from yourself. And most of us don't catch it because we've been doing it for decades. You know that feeling where you can just feel those knots in your shoulders and you're tensing yourself all up and you get the headaches in the back of your head from the tension and the knots that you're just holding everything in. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, hey, Cheryl Miller here. I am your Jesus loving, coffee drinking, hot mess turned certified nutrition and wellness coach. And I help women who are tired of pretending they're fine finally stop hiding and start feeling alive again with energy, confidence, and unapologetic living. Now, I know you can't see, she's just over here out of the corner, but my golden retriever is feeling a little needy today, so she's wanting all the loves. She's got her little bunny in her mouth, and yeah, gotta say hi. All right, so here's the first thing I want you to know. All right, anxiety shows up in the body before it shows up in your thoughts. You don't have to feel stressed for your body to be stressed. That's what makes anxiety tricky for women like us. We don't crumble, we cope. All right, so it shows up quietly. Again, jaw clenching, tight shoulders, that shallow breathing, feeling overstimulated, being snappy over things that you would normally shrug off, restlessness or body tension first thing in the morning. None of that means something is wrong with you. It means your nervous system is tired of running on survival mode. And here's something I want you to really hear. God didn't design your body to carry everything. That tension that your body is whispering, you weren't meant to do this alone, all right? And I apologize. I can see some of y'all are leaving comments, and the way my thing is set up right now, I can't see them, so I will circle back and respond to those, okay? All right, 2, anxiety becomes our armor when we don't feel safe being honest. Most of us were raised on walk it off, stop crying, or the classic, I'll give you something to cry about. So what did we learn? Shove it down, push through, smile, perform, stay capable. It becomes armor, that functional, impressive, convincing armor, but armor still weighs something. Anxiety loves armor because the more you push down, the louder it gets. But outwardly, internally, it's the form of constant alertness, overthinking, and feeling like you can never fully relax. So let me layer something on top of that. God's peace isn't about pretending. It's about releasing the permission of stop performing and simply breathe. And 3, as you shift out of anxiety without waiting for life to calm down, it is possible. All right, so we're going to make this practical because anxiety doesn't magically disappear when life gets quiet. Most of us, it doesn't get quiet. We think peace requires a vacation, a silent house, or a perfectly color coordinated planner. But shifting out of anxiety is way simpler and way more doable in real time. So here are 3 tools that actually work for women in midlife, all right? 1, call it the pattern interrupt. Ask yourself, what's actually happening right now? And what story am I telling myself about it? Half the time, the story is louder than the moment. Like I had, for example, someone who sent me a message in response to a genuine question I had. And it was obvious from their response, they didn't actually even read the question. They just responded with, no thanks, not interested, happy for you. Wasn't telling you anything. I actually asked how you were doing. And my brain read a whole lot more into that. I'm not worthy, they're not interested, I'm not meant to do this. What did I think I was doing? All because someone didn't take the time to actually read a question. But that's not on them. That was on me and what my brain was telling me. And so here's where this has to work. I do this daily, all right? So this one works pretty fast. It's called my 30-second nervous system reset. Super simple, big name, right? Slow down, breathe in, breathe out, put your shoulders down, relax your jaw, do some box breathing so I can actually take that deep breath instead of those shallow breaths we're all used to doing. Nice deep breath. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out, hold it. Your vagus system will do the rest. Your vagus nerve, same thing. Anyway, so when things feel really loud internally, this last one matters the most, all right? I call it my anchoring the truth, okay? A one sentence prayer. God, I need peace right now. That's it. Not dramatic, not poetic, just honest. These small shifts help your body unhook from the armor so you can actually breathe again. And here's the truth underneath all of this. Anxiety isn't a faith failure. It's a signal. God never asked you to pretend you're okay. He invites you to come as you are. Even if what you are in that moment is tired, tense, just done. So drop down in the comments, where does anxiety show up in your body first? Shoulders? Is it in your chest? Your jaw? From clenching it, you can just feel it in here. Do you do like me? Pick your nails? Perhaps you bite your cheek. All of these are those silent ways our body's letting us know we're super tense, all right? Perhaps it's in your mood. Your answer might just help someone else feel seen today. So if this hits home and you're tired of carrying everything alone, go grab my Unapologetically You workbook and audio. It's only $1 before I come to my senses and actually charge what it's worth. You can grab that over on my website, links in my bios. Drop me a message. I'll shoot it over for you. It walks you through breaking these patterns in real time so you can stop performing fine and actually start feeling free again. All right, so y'all join me next Friday. We're going to go even deeper into this about help. We're going to talk more on rebuilding our emotional health from the inside out. I hope y'all enjoyed this again, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.